Welcome back to Suncoast FYI, Changing Lives. This is what our next guest does on a daily basis. Michael Fluker works with the Suncoast Center for Independent Living, a nonprofit organization providing services to people with disabilities in Sarasota and the Manatee counties. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
And thanks for being with us
It's
today.
my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Can we start with what is the mission for the Suncoast Center for Independent Living?
Absolutely. The mission of the Suncoast Center for Independent Living is to empower people with disabilities to live independently.
Okay. And in addition to that, your vision is to encourage them to do this. So if they haven't lived on their own before, is that kind of where you come into play to get them to a point where they can live independently?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So how does your organization help disabled people in Sarasota and Manatee counties? How do you get involved with them?
We provide a variety of services to people with disabilities. Most recently, we completed a giveaway of 50 computers to people with disabilities in Sarasota County. We also construct portable modular ramps for people who are wheelchair users who find themselves in their homes without a means for entering or exiting their homes.
Oh. Now, I know you loan equipment to people as well, so if they don't have a wheelchair, is that something that they can get from you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We give away wheelchairs, canes, power chairs, a variety of assistive technology to help people with disability live as independently as possible.
Okay, so this is on a loan basis until they don't need them any longer so that they can bring them back for somebody else
That's
to
correct.
use, right? Okay. The center is hosting their 26th anniversary for the American with Disabilities Act, and this is an affair that you're going to have. It's called an Affair to Remember, and it takes place on July 26th. Can you tell us more about that and what people are going to experience?
Certainly, we're extremely excited about this event. It is our 26th anniversary of Suncoast Center for Independent Living and the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act. And we have a wonderful affair planned with disability inclusion ballroom dancing. Mm-hmm. We also have Lazaro Arbos, who is from season 12 of American Idol. He was one of the finalists. Yeah. And he has a very interesting story, a very important story to tell people with disabilities. He has a stuttering disability, but he was able to develop the confidence in his ability to overcome his disability. So we're excited to have him here with us to take part in our event.
Okay, and I'm just curious now, you said there's going to be a ballroom exhibition. Will they, like folks that are possibly in wheelchairs, will they be asked to kind of get up and move around with the ballroom dancers? Will this be an interactive, or is it going to just be a dancing exhibition for the guests?
It is an inclusionary event, and what that means is we have people who are wheelchair users who will actually be dancing in the chairs.
I love it. I love it. That's great. That's great. Now, the event is open to the public, and where can they go to find out more, and is there a cost involved with it?
Guests can purchase tickets online at our website at www.scil4u.org, or they can call 941-351-9545. The cost for the tickets are $20, and the event starts at 6 p.m. on July the 26th.
That's very reasonable. And where is the event being held, Michael?
It's being held at the Potters Building in Sarasota, 2879 Ringling Boulevard.
Okay. And how many guests can you accommodate?
We can accommodate 200 guests.
Wonderful. And where does the money that you raise go to?
It goes into refurbishing and purchasing equipment for people with disabilities, also funding our programs so that we can help people live independently.
Okay. So what are some of the other programs that you have? I know that you have workshops for different types of disabilities. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, absolutely. It'd be my pleasure. We have what's called independent living skills training, and during that training, we teach people how to go on the internet, how to cook, some of the things that people without disabilities take for granted in living independently. We also have a class where we teach Spanish, and we also teach English to Spanish-speaking individuals for whom Spanish is their primary language.
Wonderful. Now, quickly, is there anything else that you would like to share with our viewers before we say goodbye?
I would just like to encourage the audience to come out and support our event. It's going to be an exciting event. You will see people with disabilities focusing on their abilities to showcase that they are people who have decided to live independently.
That's awesome. Okay, one more time, your website and phone number for us, please.
Certainly, www.scil4u.org, telephone number 941-351-9545.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you for all you do for the
Thank you.
communities.
It was my pleasure.
Suncoast FYI will be right back after a quick break.